Good morning, students. So today, under the chapter Principles of Inheritance, we are going to study about cross, monohybrid cross, dihybrid cross, and phenotypic and genotypic ratio of monohybrid and dihybrid. So first of all, we have to know what is cross. What is cross? Breeding between two organisms is called cross. We will come across again and again with the word filial. So what do you mean by filial? Filial is nothing but generation. We used to denote it by F1, F2 means first generation, second generation, and so on. So F1, filial 1, first generation. F2, second generation. So these filial word now you might have understood. So now let us come to types of crosses, under which first of all we will study about monohybrid cross. What do you mean by monohybrid cross? So monohybrid cross is a cross for only one pair of contrasting character. If the cross is for only one pair of contrasting character, then such type of cross is called monohybrid cross. So let us study about monohybrid cross. Monohybrid cross What do you mean by this cross? So cross for one pair of contrasting character is called monohybrid cross. You can see here the monohybrid cross. TT cross TT. Pure lines are crossed. In the Mendel's cross, we always start with a pure line. So when these pure lines were crossed, this is a zero generation. Then it forms two gametes T and T. And when these two gametes will form organism, the organisms will be like this. So these two gametes T, T and T, T. So the all organisms will be so F1 progeny is what? All dominant. And this is the law of dominance. When we start with a pure line, then in F1 progeny, only dominant character is expressed, whereas the other character is marked, and this is called the law of dominance. In other words, we can say that in heterozygous condition, only the dominant character is able to express itself, whereas the recessive character is marked. So this is called law of dominance, which is the Mendel's first law, and it was given on the basis of monohybrid cross, but applicable to both monohybrid, dihybrid as well as dihybrid cross, but it was given on the basis of monohybrid cross. So here you can say F1 generation. So may I rub it? So let me rub it. So here you can see that F1 generation all heterozygous tau या for F1 बराबर 4:0 and GR for F1 is also 4:0. PR and GR are same in case of F1 generation of monohybrid cross. So now let us see what will happen in its F2 generation. अब F2 generation में क्या होता है वो हम देखते हैं. So F2 generation is obtained by crossing the F1 progeny together. So let us cross the F1 progeny and see the F2 generation. So TT cross TT, here two types of gametes formed are T and small t, and here the two types of gametes are the same, T and small t, and so on by Punnett square method we will get that in F2 generation by Punnett square method we get the in F2 generation we got one tau and one dot, one pure tau, one pure dot, and two heterozygous tau. So here the F2 PR now PR phenotypic ratio for F2 in mono hybrid cross is equal to tau is to dot is equal to 3:1. But if we see GR or genotypic ratio, GR for F2 is equal to 1 pure tau, 1 pure tau, 2 heterozygous tau, and 1 pure tau. So the GR for F2 will be 1:2:1. GR will be 1:2:1, whereas PR will be 3:1. So now we have come to know about the monohybrid cross, the phenotypic ratio of the monohybrid cross, as well as the genotypic ratio of monohybrid cross, the law of dominance, that though the two alleles come together in the F1 generation, but they get segregated again in the F2 generation while gamete formation. So this is called law of segregation, and the first one is the law of dominance, that in F1 generation only dominant character is able to express, and this is called law of dominance. So these two laws were given on the basis of monohybrid cross. So let us study about the Mendel's law also on the basis of monohybrid cross. So Mendel's law. Mendel gave two laws on the basis of monohybrid cross, and the third law was given on the basis of dihybrid cross. So Mendel's laws of inheritance. Mendel's laws of इनहेरिटेंस. तो मेंडल ने इनहेरिटेंस के, जैसा कि मैंने आपको बताया, दो लॉ दिए थे. फर्स्ट लॉ वाज लॉ ऑफ डोमिनेंस, एज यू हैव सीन इन F1 जनरेशन, लॉ ऑफ डोमिनेंस, एंड नंबर 2 लॉ ऑफ सेग्रीगेशन. These two laws were given on the basis of monohybrid cross. So as you have seen, the first law I had already shown you that in the F1 generation, according to the first law, law of dominance, that in F1 generation only the dominant character is able to express, or in the presence of dominant allele, the effect of recessive allele is marked, and this is called law of dominance. So first, law of dominance. According to this law, in F1 generation only dominant character is expressed. According to this law, in F1 generation only dominant character is expressed. In other words, we can say, in the presence of dominant allele, the effect of recessive allele is marked. In other words, we can say the effect of recessive allele is masked in the presence of dominant allele. So this is law of dominance. Now let us come to law of segregation. So as I told you, law of dominance and law of segregation was given on the basis of monohybrid cross, in which law of dominance states that in F1 generation only dominant character is expressed, in the one generation of monohybrid as well as dihybrid cross. In other words, we can say that the effect of recessive allele is marked in the presence of dominant allele. So this is law of dominance. Now let us come to law of segregation. So law of segregation. Second law of segregation. This law was also given on the basis of monohybrid cross. Law of segregation. This law states that although the two alleles come together in F1 generation, again they get separated in the wild gamete formation during the next cross. So the two alleles, according to these two alleles, according to this law, the alleles get separated during gamete formation. TT cross TT, it will form two alleles, two gametes having the genotype, this one. As we see, the gametes are as haploid, so the two alleles get separated during gamete formation during meiosis to form the gametes. And we have seen that gametes have only, as the gametes have only one allele, so gametes are always pure for the trait. As the gametes have only one allele, so the gametes are always pure for the trait. The gametes are always pure for the trait. तो जैसा कि हमने देखा कि गैमेट्स फॉर्मेशन जब मियोसिस में के दौरान जब मियोसिस होता है तो एट दैट टाइम बोथ द एलील्स of a character gets separated. Although they have come together in the F1 generation, but in F2 generation again when the gamete formation takes place, they got segregated or separated, and this is called law of segregation. And when the gametes were formed, the gametes are always pure for the trait, and so this law of segregation is also known as law of purity of gamete. So this law of segregation is also known as law of segregation is also known as law of purity of gametes. So here in this video we have studied about cross, filial, cross, Filial means generation, cross means breeding between two organisms. Then we have studied about the monohybrid cross. Monohybrid cross means cross for a single trait. And then we have studied about the Mendel's law of inheritance. Mendel gave two laws of inheritance on the basis of monohybrid cross, and those two laws were law of dominance, according to which only dominant character is expressed in the F1 generation, or the recessive allele, the effect of recessive allele is marked in the presence of dominant allele. The second law, which was given on the basis of monohybrid cross, was law of segregation. According to this law of segregation is also known as law of purity of gametes. According to this law, alleles segregate or separate during gamete formation, and gametes, as they have only one allele, so they are always pure for the trait. Thank you.